He was just bragging so much like 3 weeks ago about how much money he's gonna be making.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Are you even allowed to get a job if you have
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Most of them have been stemming at like
Carr now to throw.
9 our time.
They'll roll him out right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Preston Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Carr's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr.
Red
He
Warner.
gets it to Brown. Complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
23 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now Carr on the bootleg. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
On the carry.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
And most of their DBs are rookies.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Titans nothing.
Well, at least Mahomes' money is spread out through the 10 years. So they're not taking as big of a hit on it.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Tyreek's going to have to be one of like the top 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
You don't want more because he keeps getting better.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fielded at the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Houston.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Texans 7, Titans nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker or corner.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh, my God.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try pressure advantage.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
That's a nice cut and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Minshew sets to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 16, Minshew. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
All right, we got some points on the board. 7-3.
The kick by Lambeau is good. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to his.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out.
All right. 6-7.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he's going to keep it here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. 11 more. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw it. Minshew. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Go.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Space to maneuver in the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And McCaffrey has 11 rushes.
We've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Carr. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Jordan Lewis.
Pass to Henry is
take off, my boy. Take off.
Picked
There's
up
no way
by
they're
Jordan Lewis.
Oh, my God.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, talk about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. Bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Steps away. He'll try it. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Thank you, Ian Thomas.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
That's out to the left and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and is able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been an automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. On 9.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back now in Nashville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Carr. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Sidney Jones is the 2nd.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Titans 19, Texans 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He's got 3 toe and
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Lewis.
I think they gave
we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
First and 10 at the
I
21-yard
don't
line.
know if I like him.
They keep it with
I think that was
Barkley
my
on
favorite one
first
about
down.
him.
And he'll wind up losing yardage
He's
here
my favorite
back
one
at the
of these.
21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size,
For some
he's a
reason,
tough
I just
man
like
to bring
him.
down,
He
but they
felt
do
so
a nice
fast, I
job
like
there
him.
stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That second down play nets a -4. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. On third down, Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Josh Lambo on for the
We
field
take
goal.
another field goal.
A 45-yard attempt.
We gotta do what we gotta do on this team.
The kick by Lambo is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
Makes the score.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And on the return, the Texans take over first and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. This shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 29 yards.
He got 29 yards that time. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
What a
And that is
pass.
caught.
What a
Touchdown, Texans.
17.
DJ Chark, his third touchdown now
I
on the
definitely thought that was
year.
gonna be out of
And the
bounds.
Texans get a bit closer.
Gonzalez lining up for
The fly
extra
route
point.
works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry, I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
11 at the 33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Brought him down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by. But that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far. But it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Saquon Barkley of the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Titans, they're
that's why you kick the ball right there. If you have a kicker that you can actually make it with.